Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hello, darling. It's our second lesson today, so I think I can take our relationship to the next level and call you darling, because it's lesson number 2 of DETOX to STEENKOLEN ENGELS. Is your English feeling a little bit more fit and stronger than it was last time, which was just yesterday, actually? I hope it is, and I hope that you've been starting to practice some of the things that we did yesterday together. Did you make a word tree today? Yes, good for you. Wait, no, what? We'll talk later. I know where you live. Anyway, just joking. Today we're going to talk about presentations and how to put the present back into presentations. Your presentation should feel like a gift that you are sharing with your audience. I have one of the best jobs in the world because I get to help people from around the world shape and share their story so that they feel like a rock star when they are on stage sharing their message with the world. I want you to remember one golden rule when it comes to presentations, and it's a big one. Are you ready? Here it is. Presentations are never about you. What? I know. Presentations are never about you. It's about the audience. Always. It's your story, but you need to put your audience first. So today, I want to talk you through my A.P.P.S method when it comes to preparing a kick-ass presentation. It's really easy. First of all, A, you put your audience first, meaning you figure out, who am I talking to? What do they already know about the subject? Why are they coming? Are they coming because they have to? Are they coming because they want to? If they're going to your talk because they have to, make them stay because they want to. What do they already know about your subject? What do they know about each other? The more research you do into your audience, the more you're going to find out different hooks that you can use to bring them in. Let's say I'm a fisherwoman and I like catching fish because, I do like a little bit of sushi sometimes. If I go fishing and I spend all my money buying the most expensive, juiciest, meatiest worms, and I go fishing with my $100 worms and I catch no fish, it's because I never realized that the fish I'm fishing for happen to only eat bread. So you first have to find out what is going to make your audience bite, and then you create hooks that will interest them. And the hooks should always be at the start of your presentation to lure them in and keep them with you for the rest of your story. So that's the A in A.P.P.S. P is your purpose. Why are you there? Your message is going to be shaped according to your purpose. Meaning, are you there to give information? Are you there to educate? Are you there to inspire and motivate? Are you there to defend something? Are you there to give bad news? If you don't have enough vocabulary to shape your message according to the situation you're in, you're going to create a disconnect with your audience. So if you're there to keep people motivated and inspired and you're using very flat, unemotional language, you're not going to build a strong bridge to your audience. And if you're there to give bad news, but you get too emotional, that's also not going to create the right vibe. So your job is to create a strong bridge to your audience, and knowing how to shape your message according to your purpose is one of the big keys in doing that well. You need to have enough vocabulary to do that. So I suggest buying one of my books or going back to yesterday's lesson and reviewing some key ways to improve your vocabulary. The third P is your platform. Where are you talking? What kind of situation is it? Is someone introducing you? If someone is, make sure that you know what they're saying about you, that it's true. I've been introduced in many different ways. Not all of them are true, so I always start out by denying what someone has just said about me. #awkward. Don't go there. Are you speaking in the beginning of the day and when people are really high on their caffeine buzz? Or are you speaking at 3:30 in the afternoon when people have their built-in natural siesta? Are you speaking in the evening when people are maybe tired or they've just had some wine? Also, things get to know about your stage. Are you actually higher than your audience? Are you on the same level? How big is the distance between you and your audience? I've also heard about people who prepare for presentations and they're preparing at home and they're using their walking, and I'm going to walk here to emphasize this and walk here to emphasize that, and they get there and the cable for their microphone is this big. So there goes all of their preparation. The more research you do into your platform, the better you can prepare. And the fourth one, I'm really good at numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one is S, meaning know your shizzle. Know what you're saying and make sure that you are prepared with your information. Part of knowing what you're saying is knowing how to use your notes. It's really important that you use your notes to support your story, but not to distract from your story. And something to remember is if you write out your entire presentation, word by word, you're going to have a lot of text. The more text you have, the easier it is to get lost. If you look away, which you should, because you should be focusing on the audience, and then you look down, it's very, very hard to find your way. If you're speaking from your heart, which you should always do, all you need usually is a trigger word to get you back into what you wanted to say. If you use notes on cards, please number your cards, because what's going to happen if you get nervous? You drop your cards on the floor, and then it's like, OMG, what's my story? And then you're going to freak out, and it's just going to be a really bad day for you, my darling, and I don't want you to go there. Something else to remember when it comes to giving a presentation is my soon-to-be very famous nipple rule. Yes, I said nipples. Oh, you're awake now. Right, okay. The nipple rule means if you have notes, do not raise them above your nipples. What people do is they put their notes on the table and they bring their whole body down. Isn't this an interesting part of me? This is what I see from so many people. They bring their whole body down to the notes, look up, and then look down again. Don't be that guy or that woman. You can do better. What that means is you bring your notes up to you, nothing above the nipples, because it's just like you're a talking head on a TV screen. If you watch the news journalists, you will see that this is always free from notes. It's never blocked because I don't want to block the communication I'm having with you, my darling. See, I said darling 3 times. So I hope that helps you create a kick-ass presentation. Before you even speak, there are 4 things to keep in mind. Your audience, your purpose, your platform, and your shizzle. In your worksheet, there is more information about this subject. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, where we are going to work on detoxing your grammar. It's the glamour of grammar, and I will see you next time. Thanks for letting me detox you today. Tot morgen. See you soon.